everybody. I'm Mary Helen Dellinger, curator of the Manassas Museum System, and I am off-site today in Manassas Park, which is located right next door to the city of Manassas. And I'm here with some fantastic colleagues from their parks department, Tony Thomas and Hannah Green, and they're going to tell you about a really cool historic asset that they have here that also relates back to Liberia history. So I'm going to let you take over from here.
So thank you for that, Mary Helen. As she said, I'm Tony Thomas with Manassas Park Parks and Recreation. I am the Recreation Services Supervisor here at the Community Center. And what we're going to be talking about today is the cemetery, or the Naylor resting site here, of Samuel and Nellie Naylor. About a month ago, I was talking to Hannah and I was telling her about the cemetery that we have here on the property of Costello Park. A lot of people here know about the cemetery, but nobody ever knew who was actually buried here. I told Hannah about it. She went and did some research and come to find out it was Samuel and Nellie Naylor. So I'm going to turn it over now to my colleague Hannah Green, and she'll tell you the story about how she found out about Samuel and Nellie being buried here.
I wanted to find out who this person was and just try to find out what their story was, because we didn't know what their name was or who they were in their life. So I went home, I looked up kind of the area around Manassas Park and what the cemetery was, and I found out who Samuel Naylor was, that he was a freed slave and he owned 50 acres of land, and that was just so interesting to me. And I went and told Tony about all of this, and we were just really excited to see the history on our property.
Well, I turned it over to my director, told him the story about what we have here on Costello Park, and the director and city leadership has been extremely supportive. They were supportive in my decision to reach out to the folks at the Manassas Museum for their guidance, because what we found was just online, but we wanted to make sure that what we had was accurate, so we reached out to them. They've been extremely helpful. They put us in touch with some people, especially his great-granddaughter, Naylor. We had a chance to speak with her and hear her story about her ancestors. And it's really an honor to be here on this land and share the land that Samuel and Nellie once owned. And to think that we now have this community center here, we had no idea about the history of these individuals. So our goal now is to make sure that these individuals are never forgotten again. We're working with the city to put together a sign up that explains who Samuel was and Nellie, and have a map of current day Manassas Park of what they owned. You know, not only did they own the land that we're on now in Costello Park, but a lot of the adjacent streets here in Manassas Park that lead into the entrance of the community center. So I think that'll be phenomenal for folks to see when they come here, that, you know, here's somebody that was a freed slave, bought his freedom, and then bought land and you know, worked this land. And now this land is a park, it's a community center, there's houses here. It's just really phenomenal to see. So because the Naylor resting site sits on city ground, our park staff currently takes care of the area. They make sure that it is weeded, and they make sure that it is mowed. But Hannah's going to take it to the next level, and she wants to do a beautification of the grounds. And she's working with the local Boy Scouts troop to make sure that you know, we bring some beauty to this area.
So we're working with a local Boy Scout troop, and we wanted to plant flowers, shrubs, just kind of bring this place back to life and give the Naylor family the dignity that they